Welcome fellow Kiss fans, welcome to It's All For You Demon, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. Tonight, the Wax Night crew's headed down. My friends from St. Joe, Todd, Chuck, Danny, who you are familiar with if you watched our New York City location video, and my friend David, who hasn't been in a video yet, but he will be tonight. And he was also in a band with Danny and I way back in the college days, so a lot of history with these guys. We always get together, wax rock and roll nostalgia, and hang out. And David and Danny both have July birthdays, so we thought we would get together and have like a barbecue slash old 1970 kid birthday party. Why not have some fun with Kiss and celebrate these guys' birthday? On the agenda, we are definitely gonna watch Kiss at Midnight. We have made a pact that none of us would watch this fan-made film by Andrew Scambatti until we were all together, and tonight is the very first night we are able to get together and actually watch that. And I have some other Wax Night themed questions for the guys, and we'll discuss Kiss a little bit and have some fun. Let's take a look at the themed birthday party. It's all nerd stuff, it's just fun. Decorated the cat, oh yes. Hung my Alive 2 book up on the wall. That's not gonna stay here. That's just for decoration right now. Hung some streamers. I'm not very good at birthday decorations. Pee-wee and Large Marge watched me do this, and they all had a laugh. But the most important thing is where we're gonna eat, set it up. Very old school, 1970s child birthday party. Got the Mego dolls. Got a little action in the light box. Got some Click Tea Shop stickers everywhere. Got some appropriate cups for everyone to drink from. And bought some hams since it is the 1970s and we can, you know, have some adult beverages. Why not drink 1970s style and have some hams? Also from Shout It Out Loudcast on Twitter, they did a bracket of Kiss songs. We're just gonna fill this out for fun. I'm not doing an episode on it, so I'm not really stealing it from them, but I thought it was a great idea, and we're gonna fill out these brackets and see what our top rated Kiss song is. And I've named everyone appropriately. Todd, Space Ace, Dan, the Demon, and since Chuck plans everything for us, planned our New York trip, Chuck is Doc McGee. So I'm gonna finish preparing everything, getting all the food ready, and those guys will be headed down shortly, and we'll have a full-on Wax Night. Welcome to Wax Night, everyone. It's just a bunch of old men hanging out like nerds, but it's magical and fun. Right, Large Marge? She usually just sleeps through the whole thing, but after like 45 minutes of barking, because there's people in the house, but enjoy. And this is why we have baby gates in our house. This girl. Nosy neighbor. So we just did our bracket, and our top 5 songs were She, Watching, well, our top 5 songs were Let Me Go Rock and Roll, Black Diamond, Mr. Speed, Watching You, and She. And so we did like a That Metal Show sort of voting, and we voted. We voted it in this order. Number 5, Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Number 4, Black Diamond. Number 3, Mr. Speed. Number 2, Watching You. And number 1 song in this house would be She, to which Todd said, oh, what did you say?
Wow.
He said, wow, as in, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots.
No, I just said I thought Watching You would make a better number 1. Happy.
Well, so that's how it came out. She was number 1 in this house. So, of the bracket, She is number 1. Pee-wee says, let's go to bed. So, Wax Night question. What is Kiss's most important television appearance?
Exposing to everybody, kids and everything.
So Dan says Paul Lynde.
I do too.
Todd says Paul Lynde.
I do too.
David said
Phantom of the Park.
And I would agree. Phantom of the Park for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort of disagree with you there.
So Dan had a good point though. What about the Mike Douglas show?
Phantom Park, if anything, that would be a television downfall appearance. Not taking anything personally for me, because it's my favorite, bar none. Important-wise, I'd have to put Phantom almost at the bottom.
Are you still pissed about Let Me Go Rock and Roll?
Yes, I am.
Chuck hasn't contributed one thing since Let Me Go has been demoted.
Actually, we have Poland, Phantom, and Phantom.
Chuck's the tiebreaker.
I prefer Paul Lynn.
Oh,
Boom.
You would.
Most
You
important.
would. Let Me Go.
Most
sucks,
important. Most important. Kiss television appearance of all time, Paul Lynde special. Wax Night question number 2. Thinking of the Metallica box sets. Those gigantic boxes, coffee table book, demos, concerts. What is the one Kiss album you would like to have in that format?
If I could pick any album, what I would want done or what would probably be done? Which one?
No, if you could pick one album to be made like a Metallica box set, like Todd's got all those Metallica
That
box
you would
sets
want.
that are delicious. What is the one album you would want to have?
You know, first thing to my head is Dynasty.
Creatures.
Dynasty.
Dynasty. Whatever album has Let Me Go Rock and Roll on it.
I like Dynasty too.
There you go. Dynasty is Dynasty is the win.
Is that right here? Wow.
You just hear Todd get up. Fuck this. Well, that's it. Wax Night.
I'm leaving.
There you go. 2 Wax Night questions. Had some fun.
If you were to add a part to that TV show appearance question, as to my stomach's growing, as to the TV show that was most important to them, we answered. But the TV appearance that was most important to like us personally, I would pick the MTV Unmasking from my lifetime, from my fandom with Kiss. That was because I got to stay up late and watch that as it actually happened. So that was huge for me, and it really, I think it saved their career at that time.
TV appearance for me as a fan.
Yes.
Now, I remember VHSs, renting VHSs, but as far as TV appearances, for me, as a fan, I would have to say Unplugged was huge. Unplugged was absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Because that was like our chance to see the original members again.
Yeah.
The resurgence.
For favorites,
Very good.
if we're talking favorite, of course, Phantom, bar none, and then after that, Tom Schneider show.
In your
So it's
lifetime? I guess, yeah, you were around. Did you watch Tom Snyder back then?
No. Don't seem to remember it. I mean, I already would have been a fan. That would have been the heyday of my fandom.
That was, yeah.
I can remember the last thing I can remember of being a Kiss fan is being totally into Dynasty, and I was at my friend John Brown's house, and he said, "Did you know they have a new one out called Unmasked?" And I said, "Yeah, I want it, because I think if I open it up, there's going to be a picture of them unmasked, and I want to know what they look like." And that's the last thing I remember. They must have went off my radar immediately after that, and I don't think I've even been able to buy Unmasked. Remember wanting it, never got it. Then I remember a year later seeing The Elder, and I'm like, what is this? And where's Loverboy at?
Wow.
Now, the Unmasking, you would have been hot and heavy on him at that point.
Yeah, I had discovered Creatures because of the I Love It Loud video and got the record when it was new. Saw the show and everything. I mean, even before seeing the show, my entire world was Kiss. And the show just made it 20 times worse. I mean, everything. And then I remember seeing the preview or the announcement that they were going to unmask on MTV, and I did get to stay up late and watch it when it happened.
What is your favorite non-makeup Kiss song?
Don't put the camera on me.
Turn on the Night. I love that song. Unapologetically.
Reason to Live, honestly. so cheesy.
I'm gonna be the odd man out now. I might have to say,
You're gonna say
unholy.
Domino. I knew you were gonna pick revenge. I knew it.
They were wearing makeup with Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
Yeah, turn on the night.
People are gonna hate this, but I'm gonna have to say Hide Your Heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
No, that's
We did, we just got another wow. Wow.
The unmasking resurged my interest in Kiss, but there's so much damn competition for attention from other bands.
Motley
Motley Crue,
Yeah.
Twisted Sister, Quiet Riot, and they were all younger, so
And Motley Crue seemed more dangerous.
the good day.
Yeah. I was really glad that I caught them just right then, because I mean they were my entire world. But then it didn't take long until Motley Crue became a big part of that world too. Like I've never dropped one thing to love another or whatever. People just join on in, like they take more of my time, a bigger piece of the pie or whatever. But Kiss was everything, and then Motley Crue started being a portion of it, and then Metallica, of course. We're talking about the biggest pieces of it, but there's all these other little ones in there.
Rush.
That, I mean, Kiss and Rush were probably half and half of the pie, if we're talking about pies. Kiss and Rush were probably equal parts of my grade school love, along with AC/DC, to a smaller degree. But Kiss, Rush, and AC/DC were my big things in grade school.
Holy Trinity.
Yep.
We'll have to film the cake upstairs, but right now we're gonna talk about our feelings and stuff and just have off the camera fun. So thank you for hanging with us. Take care, be safe, be good to your animals. They're asleep over there. I will talk to you soon.
That she came up to me singing these gangster lyrics, even though she's going, "Face that same motherfucker." Sweet Hustle walks up to me one day. You really?